And so although we pay tremendous attention to outer beautification and cleanliness, you know, I mean, we keep our streets clean, and we try to, you know, build nice buildings and have big parks and plant lots of trees and flowers to make it beautiful. And then our houses, we spend a lot of time and money and attention on our houses, and making them beautiful and decorating them nicely, and bringing in nice ornaments and pictures, and keeping them very clean and nice, so that they're pleasant places to live in. We spend so much time and energy and money on our house, or our apartment, or our room. And then we spend a lot of attention usually on our bodies, on what we eat, on you know, keeping our bodies clean, on having them adorned, what we're wearing, our health. That takes up also a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of thought about that. But how much attention do we give to where we really live? Because where we really live is in our minds. And do we clean those out? Do we make sure that we throw out the junk? Do we decorate it nicely? Do we make it a pleasant place in which to dwell? This is the question. Everything we think, everything which we perceive is a thought. But what is a thought? What is a thought? Do we have a look? Because we believe our thoughts. You know, people believe what they think. They believe what they think is true because I think it. You know, people kill for their beliefs. People die for their beliefs. This is not something trivial. It's the very center of our being is what we are thinking. But what is a thought? What is a thought? And then, of course, the great question, who is thinking? And if we say, well, I am thinking, who am I? So over this weekend, we're going to explore some of this, and I would like you to do some practice, but this is not really a very good practice space. Let me see. Anyway, what has to be understood right from the start is that thoughts, when people try to meditate, then they think, you know, they become very, very conscious of how many thoughts are going on in their mind. And they think that meditation is about having no thoughts, and that thoughts are the enemy. But thoughts are not the enemy. It's natural for the mind to produce thoughts. Thoughts are not the problem. It's our identification with the thoughts which is the problem. Because we think, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, these are my ideas, these are my memories. And we hold very tightly to this sense of identity with our thoughts and our ideas and our beliefs. And this is the problem. We think this is who I am. Think about it. Think about it. When we think, who am I? Then we had the idea that there is a kind of separate, solid, unchanging entity within us, which experiences and thinks and feels and is something very unique, which is me. And even though we know that the body has changed, we started off so small, we got big, and then we get bigger, and then after a bit we start to shrink again, and we know that this is the body. But this is my body. It's not me. So then if you think, well, what is me? And you know, what do we think when we say I? People identify themselves with many different things. We identify with what? With gender, with race, with nationality, with our families, with our profession. You know, who are you? I am a dentist. Who are you? I'm Australian. And then, who is your family? Well, my family came from Italy, or my family came from China, or my family came from England, or wherever your family came from. So there's also this identification with your ancestors, with the background. This makes you who you are. But at the root of that, we could see that this is not really who we are when we look into it. Who are we? Because we say, I continually. I think this, I feel that, my opinion, in my view. The whole universe revolves around this sense of unique I. In the sutras, the Buddha, well, one time the Buddha had these disciples who were king and queen. And one time the king and queen were standing on the balcony, and the king said, I think in all the world, the person I love most is myself. What do you think, dear? To the queen, saying, yes, your majesty, you're most precious. And instead she thought about it, and she said, yes, it's true. You know, basically, the person I love most is myself. So the king was not too happy about that. But then they went along to ask the Buddha his opinion. And he said, yes, it's true. In this world, for each one, their own self is most dear. And because of that, knowing that each one of us, in the end, is most precious to ourselves, we should therefore respect all other people. Because each one is very precious to themselves. And so this is the beginning of this sense of loving kindness. That just as we want ourselves to be happy, everyone we meet wants to be happy. And everyone we meet is the center of their own universe.